What am I looking for? Find it, boy. Eat it. Alright. Is this the only way to wait in the game? Maybe I need to wait night time or something. Catch the bandits. Or whoever's pilfering. Maybe. No? Finished? Black hole has been pilfering all the stuff.
No. Who are you? What are you doing here? Oh, gods. Please don't tell me they sent you after me. Is that what they're saying? Gods, this is a nightmare. I'd never desert. I swear, the lads are my family. I've got nothing else. I can't believe I'm going to die here. With everyone thinking I'm a traitor. And a thief, too. Of course I am. But it's impossible. I've searched every inch of this place. And there's no way out. Things still fall in from time to time. But that opening only works one way. So, I'm sorry, my friend. But we are well and truly stuck here. At least there's food. But if they move the supplies, we're done for. I don't envy you your hope. I know what it's like to lose it. But, go ahead. I remember what it felt like to have something to do.
Was that all of them? I could have sworn I only killed 3. Or 2. And there was 3. Who is there? Hi. Hey, Rasasuto. Yeah. We should be doing more co-op stuff in the future.
Another guest. My, how word must have spread. I didn't think there were still fools eager to walk in the shadow of my throne. I am Gaelic Tarian, rightful lord of Connacht, blood of Palamedes, born to rule, my legacy squandered by lesser men. And yet, here I sit, not in a hall of marble, but in this realm of broken things. Because I made a mistake. A single, miscalculated mistake. I toyed with the wrong woman. I thought she was just another pawn in my game, a trinket to be used and discarded. But she was no trinket. She was a Bandrui, a woman of power, of the old ways. And she cursed me for my arrogance. And all I wanted was to live longer. Yes, and then some, as you can see. Eternal life. Sounds like a gift, doesn't it? But no, I was not given life. Only existence. Trapped in this mockery of a world, able to watch, to see, but never to touch. I have seen my house crumble. I have seen weak men take what was once mine, and I have seen it all from behind a veil I can never tear. This is a prison. Woven from the fabric of the weirdness itself. Only those with true mastery over the old ways, druids, Bandrui, could tear a hole in reality and trap something within it. A realm that both is and is not. A perfect, unbreakable cage. For me, it is damnation. A place where time does not move, where the world unfolds just beyond my reach. A theater where I may watch but never step upon the stage. And worst of it all, it is boring. No conquests, no feasts, no pleasure, no purpose. Just an eternity of watching lesser men fumble through history. And the veil between worlds is thinning. The weirdness does not break easily. Only when the fabric of reality itself begins to fray. My prison
Thanks very much.
and your world should never touch. And yet, here you stand. It seems the world outside is shifting, twisting in ways it was never meant
Or
to.
Monster Hunter Wild
When
videos.
that happens,
Or World.
things
Wild or
bleed
World?
together. A tale like this should not exist. And yet somehow, you've slipped through. Whether that's for good or ill, I suppose we'll find out soon enough. Yes, I know. You think this prison blinds me? No. I see the world. I watch my bloodline waste what was once carved in iron and fear. And Yvain, he is the true downfall of House Tarian. A soft-bellied fawn, too weak to hold the reins, too fearful to demand what is his by right. He is not my heir. He is the ghost of a great house, waiting to fade. History, the great devourer. It swallows men whole and spits out only what it pleases. Palamedes, my ancestor, his name endures, woven into the fabric of Avalon like a golden thread. But me, I am the frayed end, the unraveled strand, cut away and discarded. And why? Because I ruled not with honeyed words, but with truth. Because I did what was necessary. Hunnocht was mine. My name should have echoed through the ages, carved into stone, whispered in fear and reverence alike. And yet, here you stand, proving what I have long suspected. I was not lost to history. I was erased. Gracious. You mistake me for a king who begged to be loved. Gracious rulers are forgotten. Merciful kings are overthrown. I ruled with a firm hand because Avalon demands it. The weak do not last here. Did my people fear me? Perhaps. But they obeyed. And obedience is the only thing that truly keeps a kingdom standing. Tell me, would you rather be adored and forgotten, or feared and eternal? Clever. But this was not history's doing. This was her doing. A Bandrui's curse, not time's judgment. And yet, what's the difference in the end? Whether by time's hand or by hers, my name is dust. My throne is tainted. And the wretch who calls himself Tyrion sits upon it, a hollow shadow of what should have been. I believed eternity was the right of kings. Now I see it for what it is. A punishment, fit only for fools. I don't know. I cannot be killed. Not by blade, not by fire, not by time itself. I've tried everything. More times than I care to count. So unless you hold power equal to the one who cursed me, I wouldn't bother reaching for your weapon. You can always duel me, and die for my amusement if that suits you. Oh, now that is a bold claim. You are not the first to make such an offer, nor would you be the first to fall. What am I, to refuse a dance? Come then. Let's see if your blade can carve deeper than fate itself.
He's going to murder me. Oh shit. Huh. I was expecting him to be a lot stronger. Where are you putting your hand, sir? Is there anything else here? Or is that the way out? No, not again. Where is he? There's more than one.
wonder if anyone misses me. I can't believe it. We're actually free. You? How did you manage to get us out of there? Oh. Oh. I thought you were some kind of mage or something. But don't worry. Your secret's safe with me, either way. It's good to be back. Less thrilled about reporting to Shine, but at least I have you to back up my story. I doubt she'd believe me otherwise. I know I wouldn't.
What is it now? If it's chatter you're after, you'll be disappointed. Percy tried to spin me some wild story about falling into another realm. I didn't toss him straight into a cell, only because he swore you could back him up. So, what did you find? You're pulling my leg, aren't you? Tell me this is some elaborate prank you two cooked up. Oh, mother have mercy. Can nothing in this goddamn place just be normal? I may be a bit of a city woman, but you can't tell me that it's normal to have creatures made of bloody straw attacking outside the walls. And now you're saying there are cracks in the world. Does that mean I need to move my supplies? Well, that's some good news at least. Not gonna ask how, in case there's something about you that we'd both be better off with me not knowing. Thanks for your help. Here, something for your trouble.
Monsters made of straw.
Born and raised, yeah. My family has an estate in the country, but I never liked going there. All that space and nothing to do. Not even a good tavern in sight. I don't know how people live like that. A military family, dating back to the Age of Conquest. My father's a general, his father was one too, and my grandfather, yeah, you get the gist. Technically we're nobility, but I've never felt like it. And I'm no good in ballrooms. Joining up seemed only logical. There aren't. It's a tough life, you know? Most women aren't built for it. That I can't, but what passes for entertainment here just makes me want to leave this shithole and never look back. Can't wait for the order to march out. There might be something, but look, it's got to stay between us, right? Well, one of our warehouses burned down recently.
Not a warehouse.
Completely down to the ground. When I checked what was left, I found a trapdoor. It must have been hidden under the floorboards because I never saw it before. Problem is, it's sealed shut and the lock looks ancient. Denholm told me to leave it alone, but it's been bugging me ever since. Yeah, I am. Really bloody curious. Can you blame me? There's not much here in the way of distractions. And who knows, you might find something useful down there, even if it's just More space I can use for storing supplies. No, because I don't know how. I'm an officer in Camelot's army, not a bloody thief. Despite what the locals think of us, we don't go around stealing everyone's stuff. Great. Let me know what you find. Even if it's just a pile of rotten grain, I just want to know and be done with it. Oh, and one more thing. There's someone in Kunakt who could help you get through that lock. Name's Filth. Lives in what's left of the Eastern Tower. Yeah, well, of all the things I've seen in Kunakt, at least I know Filth is harmless and knows everything that happens around here. I've never caught Filth doing anything illegal, and as long as it stays that way, we're good.
Spare a coin for the hungry.
This is unexpected. You look beautiful, you know.
Oh, thank
And
you.
you have a beautiful soul. Maybe even more than just one.
How did you know?
I can hear them fluttering. I see their soft shimmer. Will you show me? Show me, show me. Trust me. Even though filth is filth, I can be generous. I want to be generous. I want to be good. And you should feel special. That could happen. Souls, trinkets, all those that belonged to others, but are now yours, because you dared to reach for them. For you. A blessing of sophistication, or perhaps splendor. For those who have had something taken away, a blessing of absence. Even lack can be worth experiencing. Deeply and intensely. Coins, items. Items become coins. They gain a soul. A man who is a scavenger, whether he's filth or not, also possesses a soul. Strong, shimmering, fluttering. A soul that yearns. Nothing more than a mongrel. Filth. Yet I could just as well be a lord, reigning over the streets of Kunakt. But no, that would be too much. The streets belong to everyone, along with their mud, sorrow, and cold. Filth Both a name and a title. One cannot forget about titles. There were people who made filth aware of my own filthiness. Good people. People who showed me the right way. Let it feel special. And beautiful. Ah, the gateway to the hidden beggar's kingdom. To open it, you'll need a royal scepter. A truly fancy old key, which, lucky for you, I happen to possess. I haven't been there for quite some time. I'll lend you my key, but only if you promise to retrieve something that was left behind for me. A curious cube. It has symbols and moves, and it tinkles delightfully. Very interesting and amusing. The first time I was there, I was too afraid to bring it to the surface. Didn't want others to look at it. But now, I want to have it here. Here. Take the key. Bring the cube to me. Make me feel nice. The secret of a scavenger. Asked, he doesn't tell, and at no guess does he nod. What a dull world we'd live in if people shared all their secrets. Am I right, my dear? Oh, of course not. I have my own interest in this. I hope you haven't forgotten about that already. Besides, would you really take a borrowed gift with no intention of returning it? Shattering the fragile beggar's trust I've placed in you? No, no. You wouldn't do that, would you? You know very well that such things only bring about rather unpleasant outcomes. Oh, one more thing. If you have anything that once belonged to someone else, I'll gladly take care of it.
Was he a fence? Ah! Fence? Another one of these. Or should I be buying them? You bastard. Not again.
First and foremost, I am filth. And filth is at your service. Heavy souls don't rest so heavy on filth. Guards don't see filth. Their eyes glaze over when they look in filth's direction.
Always a pleasure to see you.
And it ain't gonna set him on fire anytime soon, is it? I'm in trouble. Bye. Where are you going? Ah. I set him on fire. Trying to be stunting. Here I thought this place was going to be massive. Come out of here. I live down here now. How would you look is?
Look who's here, my favorite customer. It's always good to see a friendly face. Good, great, actually. I even had a customer the other day. He brought some of my very special mushrooms, and he didn't even try to haggle. And they do cost quite a lot, I think. Oh, you see, I stole them from a grove that belongs to one nasty Spriggan. And if he caught me, I'd be dead. Or worse. None that I know of. They're just mushrooms. I mean, I'm not saying they are useless, and, well, the Spriggan might have done something to them. Spiteful piece of work that he is, but I don't think so. Because that's what makes them special. If I got them from anywhere else, they'd be worthless, wouldn't they? Well, no. The customer asked me why the mushrooms are so expensive. So I explained that they were very special. And that I gathered them under the cover of night at a place guarded by a dangerous magical being. I can't see why. I did not say a word of falsehood. See? This is the problem with you humans. You always hear what you want to hear, and then go around accusing everyone of deception. In truth, you're the ones who deceive yourselves. Me? No. I'm pretty sure they already have merchants there. I've heard they're quite territorial, and you can't have too many in one place. Or maybe that's foxes? I'm not sure. Anyway, you're in luck. I can show you my home. Ooh, I've always wanted to have a guest. Yes, in that cave over there. It's very cozy. I got lucky, as it was almost empty when I found it. Could you believe that? I didn't even have to fight a bear to move in. There were a few dead humans, but it's not like they minded. I put them in a neat pile in the corner. But you're no stranger, are you? I consider you my friend, and my home is always open to my friends. Besides, I decorated it myself, and I really want someone to see it. Ah, that's lovely. If you need a nap, feel free to take one. You do look like you could use a nap. Or not? What do I know, really? I'd just be grateful if you didn't try to sell me any weapons. Or nails. Or buckets with iron handles. It's not that I have anything against things made of iron. I simply don't condone violence, that's it. Have a safe journey. Try not to get eaten. I'd hate to lose my favourite customer.
Where is this cave of yours? Oh. Are you going to mug me in here? Ain't it cozy? Why is there daffodil growing out of his head? expecting to see my face like that. Holy shit. What are you doing here? Oh, it's him again. Just immune.
You're here. Speak your piece or let me work. And? What was inside? Don't leave me hanging. You mean the old street level? Bloody hell, I didn't think this place had anything like that. I figured it was just a complete shithole. But this, oh, this is fascinating. Damn, now I wish I'd gone with you. Did you find anything else down there? definitely not thrilled about that. Best you bring them to Denholm. He'll take care of it. Here's your reward, and thank you for doing this for me. You're good people. I hope you know that.
Oh, hello there.
Well, well, look who's here. If it isn't our self-appointed detective. My men have explained why they left their post outside Firket's house. I'll admit I was furious at first, but the lieutenant swore it was the right decision. Since I trust my men, I'm now expecting a report from you. Do you think so? That's an intriguing idea. I'll admit I've considered it already. If you claim that Firket had no intention of harming my soldiers, then his skills will certainly be useful to us in Camelot. I will make sure that he has a quiet place to work, as far from human settlements as possible, just to be safe. Tell Firket of my decision. Let him make the necessary preparations. What? Where did you even get these? So you're telling me that beneath Kunacht, there's even more Kunacht, full of forbidden knowledge? Oh, mother help me. How did you even stumble on a place like that? Sounds more like a curse to me. Still, thank you for bringing this to my attention. But in future, steer clear of things like this.
No.
I'd hate to see you hanged for having an abundance of curiosity. I'll await your return.
Telling me I can't explore. Damn cheek. Getting worse, man. Not even lasting an hour.
So you... How did... I'll await...
For some reason. Backed on it. Where did I put that? So it's not vegetation then. EP.
And? What's our situation? What did Denholm say? Oh dear, this is unexpected. It appears Camelot still has a few sharp minds in its service. Well, it's not a perfect solution. As I've said, it's better than dying. In that case, I'll pack my bags and report to Denholm. As for you, you'll be getting the deed to the house.
Yeah.
You're going to take care of my house. After all, you just saved my life, but I can't pay you because I'm taking everything with me. The house stays, so you might as well look after it. Here, the Mad Scientist cottage is now officially yours. Do whatever you wish with it. Burn it down, sell it. I don't care. I have no use for it anymore.
Look after it, but fuck it. Burn it if you want to. I don't get these places. Two houses now that are supposed to be mine, but are they? Already a load of shit in them. There's no quests to do them up or change anything or fast travel to them or sleep here or sleep there. Workbench. You know, that sort of thing. Not to mention there's a house literally upstairs as well. 50,000 that
Spare a coin for the hungry.
Yes? I recognize these remains. That's Thorn the Bloodbound. A complete madman. If you have his sword with you, be careful. It grants strength to the wielder, but at the cost of their blood. There are stories that Thorn got it from a demon he made a pact with. We'll probably never know. And here are the remains of Sir Valen himself. Justice finally caught up with him. He was a scoundrel, a drunkard, and a libertine. And an aristocrat, too. At the Camelot court, he plotted, seduced, and stabbed people in the back. Literally. Eventually, he was betrayed himself. And he ended up here, as a common bandit. Or rather, as your handful of coins for his head. You managed to catch Lame Lorcan. Well done. I didn't know him personally, but he used to be a scout in Camelot's army. One day, he went on a mission and returned with a nasty wound above his knee. Supposedly, a weird beast got him, but he managed to kill it and drag himself back to camp. After that, he started to change, becoming more and more aggressive. Eventually, he began shooting people with his bow for no reason. He was hiding in the area, occasionally attacking people. And if it weren't for you, he'd still be doing it. Thank you. Here's your reward. Hey, care to humor an old soldier with a friendly spar? These bones could use some warming up. That's the spirit. Let's see if I've still got some fight left in me.
Come on, show me what you've got.
You better step it up.
Come on, show me what you've got.
You'll pay for that. You better damn it all, that was pathetic. 2 strikes and I'm on my ass. What happened to me? I used to be a force to be reckoned with. Now I'm just an old fool, shuffling papers and barking orders. Exercise? I don't have time for that. I'll be in the grave before I see results. No, I need something faster, something stronger. Exactly. You're quick. I'll give you that. There are potions, elixirs, things out there that can bring back the strength I've lost. I need one of those. Not some quack remedy, mind you. Something real. Something powerful. If I knew, I'd have fetched it myself. But there's talk of alchemists in the region who dabble in such things. And if anyone's got the gall to brave the wilds for it, it's you. I've also heard about some powerful stuff from the Dalrieta tribes. Trust me, I'm not a fan of those folks. But if it works as they say it does, I'll take it. Good. You'll be paid, of course. Just bring it quick, all right? The idea of sitting around like this for another day is unbearable. Yes?
I'll await your return.
Watch yourself. Help a soul out on your journey, will you?
Elixirs, powders, ointments, take your pick. So he's just old. There's no magic cure for that. Because magic is nonsense. But science? Science has solutions. This is a blend of stimulants and enhancers. It'll make him feel like he's 20 again. Side effects? Sure, there might be some. But what doesn't come with risks? If he's desperate enough, he'll take it. If not, let him rot with his natural decline. Here, take this recipe. But prepare it carefully. Precision matters if you don't want it blowing up in your face. Or his.
Nice to see you.
I swear, if I catch that bastard, I'll shove all 5 volumes right up his arse. What? Aye, something happened. Some blighter broke in and stole every book about the beautiful Liliana. Not a loose page left. That's most of my income gone in the wind. That's no something I'd like to think too much about. Aye, one of the soldiers. He threw a fit a few days ago, 'cause I wouldn't sell him the latest volume on credit. There's no chance I'd ever allow that. Give it 2 months, I'd be bankrupt. Aye, 'cause Denholm's got nothing better to do than go around asking his men if they nicked all the porn from the local Del Rita bookshop. I'd be laughed out of his tent. Can't say I wouldn't be grateful. The lad's name is Walter. He's, well, all in all, he's no a bad sort. Just a little hot-headed. So if you do find him, try not to rough him up too much, alright? Well, I've calmed down. Apologies. Welcome to Vrel's bookshop. No reading without buying. And if you're here for porn, then kindly leave before you start. Before you ask, no. I do not have any books personally signed by Merlin. Nor will I fake his signature. Let me guess. Your friend's a Camlotion who's heard the Berserker potion can make a man tear a bear's arms from its sockets, and now he thinks he can be like us. Hate to break it to you, but that's no how it works. Our strength comes from battle, from blood, and that brew is Mither's ain rage running in our veins. Besides, it's a tribe secret. I might have left the Volker, but I'm no about to hand our secrets just to anybody. Camlotions and their love for shortcuts, but fine, have it your way. If your friend thinks swallowing something will help, maybe I can lend a horn. Here, it's harmless. Mostly herbs and a bit of spice. My father used to say true strength lies in the mind. So if your friend is as determined as you say, who knows? This might be enough for them. Good luck convincing them it's the real deal. That's half the battle. Thanks for coming in. I hope to see you around again.
Always a pleasure to see you.
It's getting pretty bad.
No need for that, is there?
Actually, what's 2K? Fair enough. Party? Oh.
Weakness from age. I'm afraid that's something none of us can escape. But even as we grow old, our strength can still be nurtured with care. This herbal brew strengthens the body and clears the mind, but only when used regularly, alongside proper effort, exercising both the mind and body. Here, take the recipe. If your friend seeks a quick fix, this won't satisfy him. True strength comes from consistency, not shortcuts. Please, remind him of that.
Help a soul out on your journey.
If I just stay.
Finally, you've been gone long enough. A berserker potion. Ah, now you're talking my language. Let me have it. This looks serious. Real warrior stuff. Grail knows what she's talking about, no doubt about that. I'll brew this up myself. You've done me a good turn here. Maybe I'll even let you taste the first batch, if it doesn't knock me flat first. You know, I might not be everything I used to be, but maybe that's all right. A soldier who can't fight isn't much of a soldier, is he? Still, you've done your part. I'll make it count. Thank you. Truly. Huh. If only my lads were as dutiful and dependable as you are. A man grows old, but he stays a fool, holding on to the idea that service means something, that being a soldier is a calling. But the young ones, they don't see it like that anymore. Oh, something happened, all right. I had a second-in-command named Gert. Good lad. Or so I thought. Trusted him like a son. And what does he do? He deserts! Can you believe it? The last person I'd ever suspect of such betrayal. Unless, of course, there's something I don't know. Some of the lads said he'd been acting strange lately. Then again, maybe it was just nerves, afraid of getting caught in the act. Honestly, I don't know what to think anymore. I'm not. But what else could explain his absence? I see what's happening here in Kunacht. We don't know how long this mission will take, and Gert, well, he was real close with his family. His wife had a bun in the oven when he left. Maybe he got sick of waiting for Denham to grant him leave and just went. Yeah, we do. Pure gold. Never thought I'd see the day I'd be handed a purse for Gert's head. But if you find him, that gold is yours. I know my duty, and I'll do it. Even if it breaks my heart. Because they're Denham's soldiers, not mine. I can't command them. They'd need leave to go into the field, and extra pay for finding Gert. And with those infected with the Red Death roaming the countryside, I doubt Denham's letting anyone out. But you? Seems you've got no problem wandering the wilderness.
I mean, I haven't been out there for the last 6 hours.
I'd owe you for that. Maybe he just got lost on patrol. Gert's never been known for his sense of direction. Or maybe the weird night caught out there, and he couldn't find his way back. Either way, I'd pay for any news, good or bad. At least then I'd know what to tell his wife. I just hope Gert hasn't met some terrible fate.
I'll await your return.
Help a soul out on your journey, will you?
Oh, hello there. Hello there, strange-looking citizen. You lost, or just looking for someone? A reputation? Me? For what? Standing around looking tough? Oi, wait a moment. You think I stole those books? Beautiful Liliana is sacred to me, all right? I'd never touch Vrel's stash, I swear. I was saving up for the new volume. Now it's gone? How the hell am I supposed to know what happens to Liliana next? No! I dunno. But there's this red priest hanging around who loves scaring the crap out of soldiers. Always preaching doom and sin, you know? And you know what's worse? That damn priest saying Liliana's, inspiring moments are why I'll be cursed. He told me I'd grow hair on the inside of my palms. What kind of nutter says that to a bloke? Is that even a thing? Damn brother Ismat got me paranoid. Oh, he's probably at the Red Church headquarters. That's where they're always praying and doing whatever it is that Red Priests do. Just be careful. The man's got a way of making you feel like you're already cursed. Creepy bastard. Catch you later, yeah? Don't go getting into trouble without me.
Oh, hello there.
We are the sanctified martyrs. Through blood we strive for purity. Through purity we serve the people. Through service and duty we ascend to holiness. It is not the act alone that is weighed, but the intent and the fruits thereof. A hand that lingers on selfish desires serves no purpose higher than itself. But a hand that labors for love and creation walks the righteous path. Yes? What reason do you have to interrupt my prayer? What could be more important than this? The body is a vessel of the Prophet's will, and its purpose is not to squander, but to glorify, says a sermon written by Flamen the Chaste. Through the suffering of the body, I free myself from the snares of evil. Each strike of the whip creates a wound, a holy space to be filled with the K's grace. I know which sinner you speak of. I also know he intended to read those books, tainted with lechery. I could not allow that, because I know all too well what they do to minds prone to living in impurity, as I know what that man intended to do with his sweaty hands panting over the next chapter. He intended to stain his soul with sin. People who are lost for their entire lives don't even realize they're on a path to nowhere, that each new crossroads only leads them more astray. I only want to protect them from this. I want to ensure that their life's path would have fewer moments of doubt over whether to succumb to temptation or resist it. I have no intention of taking responsibility for what lurks in the shadow of their depraved imaginations. The sin comes from within them, not from me. You will not provoke me. Of course, I am a Red Priest, after all. I know much about the struggles of the spirit, about what shatters a person's dignity, about the acts that cloud the mind with a fog. My conscience is untroubled, thanks to my penance. Leave me. I wish to pray. We are the sanctified martyrs. Why do you disturb me again? Violence is such a primitive act. Yes, I stole those books that are thick with words yet imparting no virtue, filled with vulgar, scandalous illustrations. What did I plan? To burn them, of course. That is what Miss Liliana deserves. That is the fate that befalls a rakish infidel. Yes, you heard correctly. Do you think I don't know what's in those books? I won't deny it. I took a peek inside. I needed to understand the sheer scale of depravity we are dealing with.
Uh-huh.
I acknowledge that sin is a natural part of the soul, yet equally natural should be penance, to free oneself from that sin. Chasteness does not come easily, but that is why it is a virtue, granting oneself relief through such primitive and vulgar acts, engaging with something as vile as these books. Have you read A Sermon on the Paths of Discipline by Brother Flamen? He makes a proper statement about those types of deviations. Hands that stray toward idle pleasures build no temple. Ah, you wish to have at least the bare minimum for discussion. Excellent. Look around our quarters. You should find that text, along with its perfect complement, a sermon on purity and temperance. We are the sanctified martyrs. Through blood we strive for purity. Through purity, we serve the people. We are the sanctified martyrs. Through blood, we are the sanctified martyrs. Through blood, we strive for purity. Through purity, we serve the people. You have returned. My decision remains unchanged. All of Liliana's books will burn as soon as I finish my prayer. So, what has someone like you gleaned from them? I am most curious, especially since it's written that a hand that lingers on selfish desire serves no purpose higher than itself. Know this, the seed is sacred, meant not for waste, but for the cultivation of life and the service of greater purpose. Of course it serves a purpose, a vain and impure one. Such self-gratification weakens the spirit and body. It compels the heart to submit to every fleeting whim. Meanwhile, to be men means resisting those whims, holding back the hand from striking, restraining the hand from depravity. How can a man be ready to protect his loved ones if he's so willing to blind himself through sin? Just to remind you, a blind man cannot fulfill his service either to his kin or Kay, which makes him barren and forever lost. For sin dwells not in the motion, but in the intent. It is the heart that corrupts, not the body's natural course. I know that clarification by Sixtus. Some may call him rational, but for me he is nothing more than a pervert, trying to justify his depravity. I fear that sometimes this tone is necessary, in priestly service. We know human nature all too well, do we not? Avoiding an admission of guilt does not mean avoiding punishment. Someone may treat my teachings with disdain, but ultimately, they will still stand before Kay and her word. Your words, however, are wise, and they lead towards reflection. And there it is, the image of modern humanity, knowing no virtues. Stripping purity from every aspect of life, you kill holiness. And then, in the face of life's hardships, you ask where grace has gone. Of course, that's not true. This is exactly why we serve, so that you, the common folk, do not have to find the path on your own. We are your shepherd, guiding you to greener pastures. You don't have to make your heart seek wisdom. Just listen to the teachings of the Red Church. This is not about control, my child, but about opening the eyes of those who cannot see. Would it not be better if each of us were ready to receive the prophet's word? A body that succumbs to temptation is a weak body. That is precisely why we must maintain purity, to be ready at any moment to receive the grace of the prophet. As Brother Flamen says, treat your body like a sacred place, not a disgusting brothel, as the pursuits of bodily pleasures is like blindness. Through understanding and grace. That is a fragment where Flamen was not mistaken. It is difficult to interpret it otherwise, and his argument is further strengthened by his reference to the texts of esteemed priests. Nevertheless, the matter here is different. It has been stated many times how such acts dull the human mind. Such pleasures are like gathering rotting apples, unproductive at best, and poisonous at worst. So, dear stranger, where did our little discourse lead you? What about my role in all of this? Where would people be without priests, striving to protect them from sin and impurity? It is true that I myself was not always a priest. I did not always live guided by purity. Did that make me someone who hurt others or a bad person? I believe it did not. That's a thought worth remembering. Enough, stranger. I see you've tried, but I won't debate matters of faith further. I remain unshaken. The books will burn. Now, let me return to my prayer. Let not thy flesh govern thy spirit.
No pickpocketing. Just steal him back. Oh well.
Before you ask, no. Damned red priests. You'd think they'd have bigger problems than a bit of questionable literature. They don't have to like it. But nobody's forcing them to read it either. Well, thanks for looking into it. For whatever it's worth. One more thing. I can see you're alright. And I hope I can trust you. We need to talk. No this time. I'm not in the mood to even joke about that. This time, it's serious. A matter of life and death, you could say. There's a stone tablet in Lord Devane's manor. A Delrida relic. And I need you to get it for me. I need to ask you for something. It's serious. It might even be a matter of life and death. There's a stone tablet in Lord Devane's manor. A Delrida relic. And I need you to get it for me.
Just said all that.
The tablet was made by the Theud tribe and given to House Tarion as a token of friendship between the Delrida and the people of Cunacht. It's cursed, I suppose. Look, I'm no Theud. I don't pretend to understand their magic. But I do know the tablet causes nightmares. The thicker the weirdness, the worse they get. And, well, we all know what happened to Lady Maeve. If that tablet killed her, it can't stay in the manor. Aye, if I'd known, I would have said something. But I didn't. No until the Stone Wardens reached out to me a while ago, asking if I could petition Lord Devane to return the tablet to the Delrida. I own a bookshop. I don't exactly have the social standing to march into Yvain's manor and demand a hand over an ancient artifact here. Maybe it should, but it's also history. If the Stone Wardens are right, this tablet is one of the oldest examples of Theud craftsmanship. A piece of Delrida magic that survived on Avalon for centuries. Still, if it comes down to it, if it's a choice between taking it or leaving it behind to do more harm, destroy it. I'll deal with the Stone Wardens afterwards. Ask any Ulf, and they'll tell you the whole Theud tribe isn't honourable. Just because they use magic. They'll also call the Volker a bunch of raving lunatics. But while I don't put much stock in prejudice, it does feel wrong. No everybody gets an open door invitation to the Lord's Manor just for showing up in Cunacht, you know. It's not like I haven't tried. I spoke to that snake, Anselm, but he practically threw me out the gate. He set a price so high, I'd have to sell my bookshop and still come up short. When I told him about the danger, he accused me of lying. Said I need to learn how to haggle. What a smug, spineless wee worm. You know, I was just going to ask you to talk to Anselm for me. But if breaking in is what you prefer, I'll only stop you. Just try not to get caught.
I didn't have a choice.
That would be embarrassing for both of us.
Some of the dialogue options for my character make me seem dumb as shit.
I should stay out of trouble. Good to see you. I assume this visit is more than social. Are you now? My, have the paraphernalia of the Dalriata suddenly become fashionable while I wasn't looking? That tablet seems to be gaining in popularity by the day. I told Pharrell the price, 2,000, and that's final. Oh, please. That tablet has been here for ages, and only now it's cursed. What happened to Lady Maeve was tragic, of course, but I highly doubt it had anything to do with some dusty Dalriata artifact. For someone supposedly well-read, Vrel could have come up with a better excuse. Who do you think I am? I cannot be bribed, and certainly not with that kind of money. Truly? Well, I suppose there's no accounting for taste. Still, better you than Dalriata. She put us in a terrible position, you know. She came here and demanded we hand over part of our treasury, just because it was once theirs, as if we could afford to show any more weakness. Take the tablet, do whatever you wish with it. I never want to hear about it again.
Spare food, a coin?
Always a pleasure to see you.
Before you ask, no. Aye, it would be. Delrida know how to work stone in the most intricate way, but we're also quite fond of grandiosity. I'm afraid I'll have to ask you not to part with it just yet. The stone wardens are waiting for it, and I can't really be seen lugging it around. But it's far, and you're very strong. You can handle it with no problem. Here's the reward I promised, and I'm sure Kvor will have a little extra something for you too. Give me your map, and I'll mark their camp. Here's the reward I promised, and I'm sure Kvor will have a little extra something for you too.
I'm free!
Say something.
We'll make short work of you. You'll regret this. We'll make short work. You made a big mistake. Your gold belongs to
Nice. Card may advise that the portion of its damage is cold deals 110% damage if paired with the Inferno Blade. What about his cube? Huh.
Who goes there? Someone's out. No, you'll regret this.
Can't jump up on the wall!
No, you'll regret this.
Couldn't hit a barn door, dude.
Hold your ground. You'll fall to my sword. You'll fall to my sword.
Uh-huh.
But a school.
You'll fall to my sword. The fight is it's just a flesh.
Ooh, secret tunnel. Oh. Yeah, it's been crashing a lot lately since the update. I think it crashed like 3 times so far. About 2.5 hours. Secrets.
Hold your ground.
It.
You fight like a milkmaid.
Do I now?
I fear.
This milkmaid just kicked your ass. think most weapons are going to do that anyway. Instantly kills an enemy. Less than 10% health. Ah, shit. Didn't want another shovel. Oop. Oh, there. I was wondering where they were.
Uh-huh. It's him again. He's stalking me.
Dance for me. Oh. On his way. Got you.
Just a flesh wound. We'll make sure. I'll get you back tenfold. Fall to my sword. Back to your hop, coward. You are nothing but a peasant. You'll pay for that insult. This is my lucky day.
Getting restless. What are you poking around here for? You're one of them, aren't you?
Yes.
You better sod off.
I'm one of
or
them.
else.
Calm down, Bryn. No one would be so stupid as to show up here after making such a mess. You bloody... Calm down, both of you. If you start fighting now, it'll just bring more trouble. You'll have to excuse Bryn. None of us are in the best of moods lately. Someone has been sabotaging our equipment for the past few weeks, and it looks like it's a professional job. They seem to know perfectly well how to make life difficult for us. And after what happened last time, my people have had enough. They refuse to work. They don't want to risk their health. Bandits, probably. Or rebels from Kunokt. Although at this point, they're one and the same. The workers refuse to keep working. Not only do they feel threatened, but, well, there's no denying that not everyone from Kunokt is happy about what we're doing here. I can understand them, in a way. We made them destroy their own land.
They should just give up. If they piss Denham off, it's not going to be pretty.
Bryn, calm down, please. Remember why we're doing this. It's for their own good.
And we have our orders, for which we are held accountable. It's us or them.
The bandits used to come at night, destroy our equipment, and then disappear. But last time, they beat one of the guards unconscious. Poor Sard was just lying there, like a tenderized steak for the whole night. He lost a lot of blood. And when we finally managed to wake him up...
It turned out that Aedwin wasn't himself anymore. His head was all messed up. Bastards.
Yes, he was delirious. Kept seeing strange things. He thought we wanted to hurt him.
We have to catch those scumbags.
Something needs to be done, that's for sure. But for now, we wait. Denholm doesn't want to give us any more guards. So, if you want to earn some money, we could use your help. One of the workers claims to have seen the direction those thugs ran. They're familiar with the area. They mentioned a cave. I'm not sure if this is a good lead, but it's worth checking out. So, what'll it be? That's good to hear. If you discover anything, come back to me, eh? I'll send someone to Denholm with a report. Good luck. Hello. Have you learned anything new about the sabotage? So it turns out that the perpetrators of all this mess were indeed hiding there. Thank you for taking the risk and for your help. I'll send a messenger to Denholm. He's the only one who can give further orders, though I have no doubt that justice will be served. Here's your reward. You deserve it.
Why does everything always feel like a bother?
Scumbags.
Sure. I come from Camelot. My father and sister were both legionaries. They died in the north during the conflict there. If they could see me now, overseeing workers in Kunokt, they'd burst out laughing. They never had much respect for the people here. Thought they were stubborn and arrogant, always questioning the authority of the capital. But, truth be told, I've grown fond of them. They're strong folk, proud of their independence, and it suits them. These lands belonged to the Tarians for centuries, after all. They were once a proud house. Their founder, Palamedes, was one of the Knights of the Round Table. He had the once and the future king's trust. Now Camelot has no king, and Kunokt, well, it's as if it has no lord. Lord Yvain isn't like his ancestors. He plays politics. While even his father stayed clear of that. He always put Kunokt first. Yes, I've talked to a lot of folks here. They always say it's a shame that Yvain can't man up and make a decision. They wish they could trust their lord the same way they trusted the Tarians for centuries. But they see his doubt. And now they're starting to doubt themselves. They don't know if Kunokt is still their home, or something they've already lost. Orders from Legate Denholm. There's a good chance that the men here will eventually be brought with us to Camelot. Just like the locals who chose to relocate to the capital. Once that happens, the weirdness will swallow this land. And then there'll be nothing left of this ancient tree. The weirdness always twists the most beautiful things into terrifying horrors. As if nothing beautiful is allowed to exist within it. That's why we're trying to save what we can, in one way or another. The magicians and alchemists in Camelot will put these materials to good use. You've never heard of Fulfar and Bondorka, have you? Those two settlements had a centuries-old agreement to share a single menhir. They hold it back and forth in a special trawl. Just ropes, wheels, logs, and raw human strength. Sure, their alliance fell apart in the end, but that was on the human side of things. My point is, Camelot's engineers have their own ways. They're damn good at what they do. This menhir is special. There's still a weird fire burning inside, though it's fading. The magicians want to study it. They want to figure out how to sustain that flame, or maybe even rekindle it. That knowledge could help restore menhirs that have already extinguished. As things in the north grow more tense with each passing day, the capital wants to be sure that when the weirdness comes close, Camelot will be protected. I just hope everything ends well.
Getting restless.
Look, you look familiar. Yeah, you're Sioran's kid, aren't you? Yeah, that's it. You look a lot like him. Yeah, sorry about your father, but trust me, those priests mean well. They took him to the island asylum to cure him. He'll return whole and healthy. What are you doing here? Did the Camelotians drag you to work here too? Those thugs messed up that poor sod from Camelot pretty bad. Right, that's me. There's this cave dug out by the Cornac folk about 100 years ago. My old man told me it was meant to be a shelter in times of war or some other disaster. Yeah, I was there a couple of times when I was a kid. They used to be safer back then. Now it's all but abandoned. If you ask me, that's exactly where those folks who beat up the guard could be hiding. Really? I could have sworn you were his kid. Oh well, my mistake. In that case, good for you. Sioran's a terrible bastard and a swindler. Yeah, they brought in machines and soldiers to keep order. You must have seen them. I don't know if you've heard, but they're planning to move us to Camelot. They say it has something to do with the menhir and the weirdness. But I don't buy it. Sounds like utter crap to me. I say they should back off and stop sticking their noses where they don't belong, eh? Or they might smell something their royal noses aren't prepared for. Sure.
Need anything? Sorry, I don't have much time to talk. I have lots of work to do. With all the sabotage lately, we're already behind schedule. I was hoping we'd be getting ready to head out to Borough by now. Now, I'm not even sure it'll happen. Wouldn't surprise me if Camelot just took the men here and left the rest of us behind. Yeah, when Camelot started looking for workers here, I was the first to sign up. And truth be told, there weren't many others. But Sign said I made the right call. Promised she'd help secure a good spot for us in Borough. There's no point staying here. Even if the weirdness doesn't come, there's nothing left for us to do. Soon we'll be begging on the streets. This is no place to raise a family. Nah, and a lot of folk aren't too happy with those of us who signed up willingly. If they want to waste their lives here, fine. But that doesn't give them the right to treat us like traitors. Wait, actually, could you do me a favor? It's nothing major. Could you drop by my house and let my wife, Enora, know she'll have to pick up my wages from Sign again? I won't be able to make it on time in the next few days. I'll mark the directions on your map. Thanks for the help.
Always a pleasure to see you.
Too quiet.
Such a shame. But turning down the resolution didn't help.
Oh, it's you. Go on.
Someone's phone.
Each day feels heavier.
No one sneaks up on me. Just but a scratch. I see fear in your eyes.
What happened in here? Griffin. Master. Goodness.
Who's there? What do you want? We're just sitting here, not bothering anybody, so there's no need to bother us. Vran? Ha! I've been wondering how that old harpy's doing. We haven't seen each other in a while. You can go. If you know our sister's name, that means you survived meeting her. That's enough for me to let you pass by.
Don't bother. I'm in no mood to talk.
You made a big mistake. I'll strike you down.
Up with these spirit things all of a sudden.
is my lucky day. Your road is here.
What the fuck are you using?
We'll make it short working.
He was using the whole tree.
Give up now. I've had worse. I will kill you. You are nothing but a peasant.
Fuck you call me?
You fall to my sword. Back to your hovel, coward. You are nothing but a peasant.
Oh! Those soul-looking things are that mana thing that I... Makes sense. Damn, who hit me? Oh, you're here. You've nothing better to do, sir. Where did our bodies go?
You're here! Me? No, not at all. I told you, they stole my heirloom. Well, that's absurd. Why would I do that? I've never even spoken to a deserter. You don't know what it's like to live here. It's unbearable. Everyone's poor. The Menhir is failing and the Red Death is creeping closer every day. And Camelot? It'll be even worse. At least I'm somebody here. There, I'd be nothing. And I won't rot in a cell. Over my dead body.
So now you're just going to be a stain, no? Or you're just gonna leave? Uh-huh. Gloves that double the damage when using fishing rod, pickaxe, shovel, or pitchfork.
You doing okay? Good day. Let me...
For some reason you can't go like the left here. Then when you go over here, then you can't go to the right. That's weird.
Oh, hello there. Good day.
Right, I'm gonna end it here. Thanks for watching.